should have it. Yes, I do have it. Okay. Hello, hello, hello. Let's bring you out a little closer. This is Samantha 38G doing another video blog for you here. And today's subject is you ask if you could be free male talent. No, you can't. First of all, I've talked to other girls who've gone this route. And 99% of the guys never show up. But yet, the phone calls, the emails, them wanting to Skype is never ending. It's the constant barrage of him conning you and taking up your time. And my time is precious. So I don't like to talk about things that will never happen. I think it's pointless. Playing that fantasy might be fun for you, but you know, I do cam professionally, I do shoot professionally, and so you're taking my time away from those two activities and getting it for free, all on the promise of doing something for me. But you're not, because most of the guys never show up, they chicken out. So that's a con. Nobody likes to be conned. And then, if by chance you're the 1% who does show up, let's see, camera guy, $300 to $500. Location, another $300 to $500. Outfit, $100 to $200. Time is also another addition. You may have a lot of spare free time, but I don't. So roughly, bottom line, anywhere from $700 to $2,000 for a shoot. Suddenly, you're not so free. You're asking me to finance your fantasy. That's not very nice. My fantasy is a brand new Mercedes, but I'm not asking you to go buy me one because I think that's ridiculous. So to ask me to finance your fantasy doesn't quite work. And if by chance you can last longer than 5 minutes with me, that doesn't sell on sites. No. So now you're asking me to risk future income for you. That's not very nice. See, when you join my site or cam shows, you're getting what you pay for. I like to give good value. I like to put on good shows. So you're asking me to rip off my customers. No, I'm very protective about my customers. And that's another funny thing. These guys that ask this of me never spend any money. So you're really not a fan and you're not a member. So you're just someone trying to con me. That never goes over well with any person. Never. And you think, so your brilliant idea of trying to have, personal relations with me doesn't quite work out, does it? It doesn't work for me. And I think things should be mutual beneficial. Because my business is commerce, not fantasy. Now, I love being on camera. I love performing on camera. But I like to be at my best. I like to hire the best camera guys. I like to get good locations. And I like the other talent to be good caliber too, so that my true fans get their money's worth from my stuff. Because, you do what you got to do and then you go on about your day. Perfectly happy with that. But when you ask me to cross boundaries, to give you more than what I'm willing to, that's when I get upset and angry. Because you're asking me to come out of my pocket for your fantasy. I know, you think, well, you don't have to come out of any money at all, honey. We can just do it at my place with my camera. But your camera may be crap, and you don't know what it takes to film such things, and you're still getting your fantasy, and I'm getting crap. I don't give out crap to my fans or my members. Not the kind of girl I've ever been. I want to put out good quality stuff. That's important to me. And if it wasn't, I wouldn't make money. So you're asking me to risk how I pay my bills, how I live my life for your fantasy. That's not very fair. Because if you're going to give someone their fantasy, shouldn't you be their fantasy in return? Wouldn't that be like more equal in the scheme of things? And until you've got at least 100 scenes under your belt and can prove yourself that you can carry on performance, that you can carry a movie, I'm not interested because it's not free for me. You're putting in, and I can't get you jobs at other companies either because you're asking me to put my name, my brand, my hard work for 14 years on the line for a complete total stranger. You wouldn't vouch for a complete total stranger off the web at your job. No, would you? So don't ask me to do it at mine. I worked too hard to get here. And you say, oh, no, you didn't. You just get naked. Well, you have to remember when I first started shooting, nobody shot girls my size. No, I had to fight tooth and nail to get where I am. I put the time in. I worked 10 to 12 hours a day on the computer doing marketing, editing, coming up with ideas, contacting people, finding the best people. So for you to try to simplify it in those terms, then you go ahead and make your own site and see if anybody pays to join it. Because it won't. It's a lot harder than that. So don't try to simplify things and insult me. And to insult me because I turned you down is also rude. Because to ask is rude to begin with because you're asking way more of me than you're giving. And that's not right. So to insult me when I say no just proves to me why I should have said no. Because you're not a gentleman. You're not someone I would want to work with. You're telling me you don't care about my fans, you don't care about my members, and you don't care about me. So to be insulting on top of it, pretty much proves why you're not getting laid. Because that's not how anyone handles a business. I've been turned down for jobs. I've been turned down for companies. And I will thank you for your time and consideration, and I move on. I don't insult them. I don't cuss them. I don't call them out. I just move on. Because that's what you're supposed to do in any business. See, if you don't get hired at a restaurant, you don't go through there cussing everybody. You're like, whew, glad we didn't hire that person. So your bad manners won't work either. See, I like the arrangement. You log on, you do your thing, you pay me my money, you go on about your day, I go on about mine. Love that. Like, that is like perfection. It's give and take on both sides, and it's even on both sides. So that's what I like. But when you ask more of me than you're willing to give, than I'm willing to give, and it's not a mutual benefiting situation, no, that's just wrong and way too needy. Well, I do love you all and wish y'all a wonderful day.